Okay, what's up, y'all? This right here is the video to connect the MPC with the Fantom. Okay, it's not that hard at all. I mean, because I got a lot of questions about it. This is how I do it. The first thing you do, you take see these two audio cables right here that's coming from the the mono left and right from the Fantom. You put them into the inputs of the MPC. And you also take the USB from the Fantom, the one that you hook up to your computer, the other end, and you put it right here. You hook it into one of the slots, the USB slots on your MPC. The next thing you do, I'll show you my settings on the Fantom. The first thing you want to do, okay, you keep the USB drivers as vendor. My bad. Can you see that better? You keep all that stuff as vendor. Okay. Just don't do these and make sure it ain't nothing that I ain't forgetting here. Then USB, you want to have it in. You can have it in parallel. Make sure you have the USB audio input on. Okay. Then on MIDI, you make sure you have USB MIDI through on. You can turn remote keyboard switch on if you want. That really means nothing. Okay. Then the tempo switch, the sync and tempo. Now, when it comes to sync mode, on a regular, it comes into master mode, but you want to put it in slave mode. So basically, you saying that you want the MPC to be the master, you want this to be the slave. If you want to do it vice versa to where you want to control the MPC through the Fantom, you can. You would just put this in master mode and you put the MPC in slave mode. Basically, that's all you do from here. Okay, and then in the MPC, first you got to make sure your settings and stuff is up. So you go to settings here and you see where it says Bluetooth, not Bluetooth, but MIDI. You want to make sure it see the Fantom. So long as it see the Fantom, that's all you need to do. Then you would go from you make sure you click on the track and you make sure you click a MIDI track. Then you see down here, right here where it says MIDI port, you make sure you stroll over. It'd be on none. You stroll over to where it says Fantom. Then make sure that it's reading the Fantom. Okay. You click on the audio track here. You make sure that you got this in audio, in auto, because it'll be off. It could be in or it could be auto. You put it in auto. That's how I do all mine in auto. Okay, so you also got to make sure, because it'll come clicked on this one on the regular track. You want to click on the audio track. That way it's recording the audio. And you want to make sure that both of these are on auto. The monitor in, they both got to be on auto. So now you can see it coming through. So if I go to the main on the MPC, the main page, now I'm on a 4-bar loop, but now I can record it. Make sure you hit record and play from the start. So you record and play from the start. Then you see it's recording. And it's recording it as audio too. Then, so that's there. You got that. And basically what you would do if you wanted to create it, you want to go to another MIDI track, you know what to do on the MPC. I just showed you. Joe, you go to a second track, put it on MIDI, and then you would just like pick whatever sound you want. So if I didn't want an organ, I could pick like electric piano, you know what I'm saying? Or a regular piano, or electric piano. And they got all these sounds you can pick from, so you get to pick whatever sound you want to do. I think you got up to 16 MIDI channels that you can use on the Fantom, but you only got 8 audio tracks on the MPC right now. So you got 8 sounds that you could put into it, so right now, if you want to do it this route. So you got 8 sounds, but you got 12 tracks that you can use on this, pretty much on the Fantom. So nobody really put that many sounds in there anyway. Or you could bounce it out to the whatever you use, like Pro Tools or Logic. I use Logic, you know what I'm saying? And you can add more sounds that way if you want to. But I've been doing everything standalone. Finally figured it out. If you have any questions on how to, if you get something working, shoot me a text. I'm a fast responder. As long as I'm up, I'm a fast responder. So that I can help you. But I got mine set up to audio. The best thing to do, if you record it as MIDI, the best thing for you to do after you record it as MIDI, if you don't have it set up as audio, you just basically bounce it as audio. And there's a million things, a million ways to show you how to do that. But basically what you would do, you would go to an audio track, you know, and then you just would hit that right there. This would be empty. So you would solo the sound that you just recorded, and you would just hit record and play from start, and then record it in as audio, and you can save it as audio instead of MIDI. It's much better to save it as audio. That way you got to go through a whole nother process of saving MIDI. So this is the best way to do it. You know, and if you need any more questions, just hit me up.